welcome to my channel. I'm Leslie and this is my living room. Today is day 23 of Vlogmas, so time to open my advent calendars. Alright, 23. We have 2 days until the big man has arrived and we get to open presents. Okay, day 23, which means I only have one more day of cocoa, and I think the 24th is this big 24 right here. All right, let's just focus where we are. I haven't had any coffee yet. Also, wanted to let you know that the rain stopped. Now that cold, bitter cold air from up north is coming down here, bringing its polar vortex. We have gusty winds and the temperatures are dropping from like 40 to about 12 in just a few hours. It's crazy. So, we have gingerbread cocoa. For our socks, we're going to open day 23. That didn't work very well. Today we have some gray socks with some reindeer. Really cute. I bet the reindeer are resting up tonight. Excuse me, sir. They're resting up and probably getting lots of good protein. Santa's probably snuggly warm in his bed, sleeping. The elves are busy making last-minute toys. It's a good time in the North Pole. All right, let's go turn the calendars. All right. Alright, so I wanted to show you what I have done with my junk journal. I fell asleep really early last night and then I woke up and it wasn't even 10 o'clock, so I got up and worked on this for an hour or so and then went back to bed. So I took some of this, the items I used were this pink ribbon from the dollar store, this black and white ribbon from Michael's or Joann's. I'm not sure who sells that brand. I, of course, used my distressed ink, and the one that I'm using is Vintage Photo. I picked these up at the dollar store. I've watched Crafty Girl make different things with them, and they're really good to use for a sturdy base. When you want to make a writing surface, you can cover it with whatever you want, or you don't cover it at all. You could just put a little card on this side and have poo showing. Whatever you want to do. I've used a couple of those in different ways. I used some of my fabric. I used some of this rickrack. And I used some washi tape. Oh, and I also used my butterfly die cut. So let's go through what I did last night. I just added a little piece of pink ribbon here to add some color. On the inside of this card, I added like a little less than half of one of my 6x6 pieces of paper. Then I took one of those Pooh cards, Winnie the Pooh cards, and oh, well, that wasn't smart, now was it? Now I can't open it. Well, I guess I could, but we gotta fix that. Alright, we can fix that real quick. That's why I shouldn't craft late at night or when I'm sleepy. Because you never know what you're going to get. And this is how I adhered the ribbon. I just stuck it down with a little bit of tacky glue, Eileen's tacky glue that I get from the dollar store. So I took one of those cards and I covered it on one side with the 6x6 paper and the other side with one of my colored index cards that I got from the dollar store. And then it wouldn't really fit this way, so I added a pull tab, folded it in half, and slid it down in there. I glued these on 3 sides. I just glued that down, let that stick, and then I placed this down in it, and you can pull it out with this little tab. Okay. On my next page, I just added a bit of rickrack right here. Just glued it down. Over here I did what's called, I believe, a tip-in, and I just ran a piece of washi on the edge with half of it being on this card and half of it being on this card, and I made sure to leave a space so that I can do my bookbinding and have plenty of room for my stitching there. We'll get to that. Then, just to add interest, I used one of the dollar store Velcro tabs, and then you have all this space to write on. Over here I wanted to add a pop of color, so I just added a piece of ribbon, and then I cut a smaller piece and created this little tab to go off the side just for interest to hang out. That's what your junk journal you do. You have things hanging out, all, you know, kinds of different materials and in different places. You can have it coming up, to the side, the bottom, whatever. Haven't done anything here yet because I wasn't sure if I wanted to add, you know, pockets and tip-ins at every space. I could certainly write on here very easily. I can write on here if I needed to. Didn't add anything here yet. This is light enough I could write in dark ink. This is very pretty. Didn't know if I wanted to cover that. I did add a strip of the black and white. Just glued that down. Over here, I did another tip in, but I did it in a different way. I did it so that it flips up. And you have the back of the card to write on, or this space. Then I added an envelope, and the black ribbon I added at the top. I glued 3 sides down on this, so you have a pocket behind it to put things down in. I'm not sure if I want to do another Velcro closure or not. I haven't really finished this part, but this idea popped in my head to take my fabric and die cut it, that butterfly. I then put it on one of those poo cards. I die cut a poo card, and then I die cut an index card so that I could write on this side of the butterfly. So I don't know if I will put a pull tab on him or leave him like he is. I also thought I could put him out here, but then that would take away from the writing space. So, you know, just lots of ideas. Don't know which one I'm going to land on. Then I just put in one of these. Not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. And then just for something different, I popped in one of these. Now I could also, you know, attach it to there, do something like that. We don't know. Haven't gotten there yet. So, I've got all of that in there. Haven't finished that page yet. This material is just too thin, right? There's nothing I can do with it, so outside of it just being decorative. So I think what I'm going to do is cut a piece of white cardstock and glue it down to this side and make it sturdy, and then I would have all of the writing space on this side and all of the writing space on the other side. This I left as it was. I think that's pretty much all I had done last night, because I didn't want to make it too full. They're supposed to be full, but yeah, I just wasn't sure how much more I should add to it. So it's my first time doing this this way, because this one I'm going to actually use a bookbinding set that I got off of Amazon, and when we get to that step I'll link it in the description. But I just wanted to show you some of the ideas that popped into my head last night. So I came into my craft room and worked on this a little bit. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Also, if you haven't already, please hit subscribe. I love gaining new friends, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.